Could just be change of plan.
Wants a demo. Not able to find it as FBI launches it the length of the field.
All right, guys, we might have to just get stuck into this.
Too high.
I have a contractual obligation. Sorry, Fear. I'm just gonna pause that for now. But yeah, the Trackmania drama is great. I've seen a bunch of virtual videos on it. I've seen a bunch of like other videos on it. A bunch of like other YouTubers who've covered it. But yeah, it's very interesting. Guys, story time, because we've got a Scrub Killa Showmatch in 2025, which is exciting. In London, yeah, it was London, the London Major 2024, like the third London Major 3, third time we went to the Copper Box. Where is Scrub, by the way? What's his name? Is he going by a different name right now? Am I blind? What's his name? Yeah, so a couple of blokes came up to me in London in 2024. His name is Diddy. Great. That's really good. Good stuff from Scrub. Where is he? Have I removed him from my friends list because he changed his name? I can't see him. Anyway, a couple of blokes came up to me, or a group of them. I was at the RLCS LAN, of course, to cast. And yeah, they had this contract. I don't know if you guys can see this. And if you guys can read it. Is it big enough? It's like getting smaller as I zoom in. That makes sense. But the piece of paper here says, which obviously this is a legally binding document. MrSquirm to 1v1 Scrub Killa on JohnnyBoi's stream. MrSquirm signature signed 23rd of June 2024, so almost a year ago. And yeah, I told them, hey, that's pretty funny. I'll do it if you can get Scrub Killa to sign, because Scrub Killa wasn't at that event, so I was like, I don't know how you're gonna get him to sign, but good luck to yous. I'll stream it if you can get Scrub to sign. So then I forgot about it. I kind of thought to myself, yeah, that's probably the last we're gonna see of this. And little did I know that a year later at RLCS Birmingham, I ran into the same group of guys. They had the contract signed by Scrub Killa. Not only that, they had a video of Scrub Killa signing it, so I knew it was him. Scrub Killa was at the Birmingham event. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this. They've gone to both events. They've actually got Scrub to sign it on video. So I was like, well, I'm a man of my word. So I signed it. And it also says in the event of an illness or injury, MrSquirm shall be given a different opponent. There's no injury or illness, so he's playing Scrub Killa. And dates are to be further discussed between players and casters. So here we are confirming that today is the day, and now is the time for Scrub Killa against MrSquirm 1v1. Now I've got to create a private match here with proper settings. Hold on. MrSquirm. Full disclosure, I have no idea what rank MrSquirm is. I don't know. I don't know what rank he's at, but we're about to find out. I'm making a lobby. He could be anything. If he wins this, then fair play to him. But I don't know what rank he is. This is just a blind, going in blind. We've got Scrub in here, I believe, with us. He should be joining any second. But I mean, if you're going to go on the hunt for a show match in this style, you'd think surely they're going to like be somewhat good, right? Surely you're going to be good at the game. I'll run an ad real quick and then we're going to get into this, guys. Predictions, yeah, I'll put the predictions up right now and you guys can predict before we start. So we have no idea who's going to win this. All right, 2 minutes. Predictions are up. I was thinking maybe I should put unknown in the title, but I'll put it in the title as this. By the way, for YouTube viewers, I'm gonna end the YouTube stream here, because I wanted to keep the YouTube stream entirely about the main RLCS 1v1. So if you do want to watch this, just go to my Twitch. I'm gonna keep streaming on Twitch. Yeah, thank you all for watching on YouTube. I just wanted to keep the YouTube stream as a clean RLCS segment, but like I said, I'll be on Twitch if you want to watch it now or later on VOD. But yeah, I'll see you guys who are watching on YouTube later. We'll also be doing Chalkcast later tonight on my Twitch channel and Garrett's channel and CD's channel, so be sure to tune into that also. So everybody wave bye-bye to YouTube. Everybody say bye YouTube in the chat. And YouTube viewers, the links are in description for my Twitch if you want to continue. Hey, everybody say goodbye to YouTube. Bye YouTube. SB Jazz, thanks for the 25-month Prime. Welcome back to the channel. I've sent the name and pass to MrSquirm. I don't know if he's getting in here. Oh, wait, he's in. I didn't even see he's in here. Oh. Didn't even see him join. This is good timing, though. Good luck. Have fun. I didn't even see him join. Let's see his car. Okay, that's the same camera settings. That's good. MrSquirm knows how to speed flip. Hold on a second here. Tried to trip up Scrub as well. Actually made him miss the boost. Is he going to get the first goal of the series? Almost. Gets a goal there. Didn't pick up the small pad, but this is a good position for him. Nearly follows through with a flick. And pushes Scrub back for the opening play of the match. Oh, it's open. Ish. That was a great chance. It could still be open. Scrub Killa's recovered. He's fast. So it's not going to be open. No idea what rank MrSquirm is at. I think based on what I've seen so far, he looks like he's going to be the underdog here. There's been a couple of movements that have not been Scrub Killa level. But let's see if he can give Scrub Killa any scares in his Showmatch debut. Contractual obligation Showmatch debut. 1-0 Scrub Killa. But yeah, if you're wanting the clues of what am I talking about when I'm saying I'm seeing some movements that don't look like he's going to be at this level, I'm meaning things like slightly inefficient pathing. You know, just missing a small boost pad that's a millimeter out of way, or not taking the absolute fastest way to a challenge when he's intended to challenge. It's little things like this that when you're watching pro play, when you're watching players at Scrub's level, you're going to just see every single time. And he's been outplayed. He's been absolutely dusted. MrSquirm is down 2-0. Is he regretting this already? It's an interesting play, though, that he's gone for there, to be fair, because he tried to catch Scrub Killa off guard. He didn't just completely rush that. He waited for Scrub to jump. I think the plan was to get Scrub in the air and then try to jump and get the ball past him. You've got to be much faster than that if you want to get Scrub out of the game there. So MrSquirm backs off into the corner to grab boost. Scrub Killa's got a beautiful angle with the dribble. And the simple ground shot down the pipe, 3-0. It's just simple as. I explained what's going on at the very start of this show match if you guys want to go back and watch it, but the brief rendition for anybody who's just catching this from the gameplay, I know some of you guys skipped to the gameplay bit, is that MrSquirm and his friends wrote up a contract for him to 1v1 Scrub Killa on my channel. I said if they can get Scrub to sign it, oh, almost hits the flip on Scrub there. I told them if they can get Scrub to sign it in real life, then I'm down, because that's just an insane level of commitment, and you've got to respect it. Didn't think they would actually pull it off, though. But they managed to find Scrub in the wild and get him to sign the contract. And now here we are. It's not looking good for Mr. Squirmington. He's been hit with a very nice shot there by Scrub. That's a great finish, actually. Scrub Killa he's still playing at a very high level to this day. People haven't seen a lot of Scrub in a while because he's not been in RLCS. He's just mostly been streaming on his playing Rocket League on his own channel. And yeah, Scrub Killa is still very high rated. He's not as good as he once was. MrSquirm comes in for a bit of an obvious demo. Oh, that's a better one though. He catches him on the exit. So Scrub Killa saw the other one coming a mile away. Didn't see that one from behind. MrSquirm needs to get some small boost pads. He's really struggling with the boost management in this matchup. And now he's own gold. That's careless. Scrub Killa saw that one. And he played it right into him. It's always tempting to do that, isn't it? To just play the ball to the mid boost. But especially with a pre-flip, it's too telegraphed. Scrub Killa easily winning that 50-50. Oh yeah, we could chuck ACS back on. You're absolutely right. You're a genius. What am I doing? Why don't we have the alternate crossbar sounds now that we're no longer an RLCS streamer? All right, there we go. It's on. Do we have a crossbar? MrSquirm yet to score. I think that's got to be objective one here. Just get a goal, get something to be happy about, hopefully in Scrub Killa's net. Because it's been like an overall respectable-ish performance, but you know, there's a clear gap between the players, and if you have seen a lot of ones, you would have known that pretty much from the first few movements. It's crazy actually how Rocket League can be like that. Did we just get the double post bounce sound there by from Scrub Killa? But yeah, he's obviously a very high level player. A lot of you guys in chat were saying he's GC2, GC3. I don't know what his rank in ones is. It's actually quite hard for me to tell. 1v1 ranks I'm not as familiar with just by looking at them. A nice mind game there. MrSquirm on the board as he puts one past Scrub Killa. Convincing fake, and then a solid 50-50 as well. He's champ 3 in ones. Yes, see, 1v1 ranks are quite difficult to play. Some players don't, most players don't play enough ones to get their true rank. But yeah, he does look like he's better than GC, that's no doubt about it. MrSquirm, yeah, definitely looks like a kind of GC3 level player to me. Based on the movement, the mechanical confidence, but the slight inefficiencies and the, you know, the maybe incorrect decision making, I could say, that's the main differences between him and the next rank, which of course is a perfect segue into thenextrank.com. Link in description. !TNR. Going very direct on a lot of his attacking plays. He could do well to give himself more of an angle on some of these. More options. But yeah, if you want to know what this is all about, why is Scrub Killa playing a Showmatch in 2025, it's contractual obligation. And honestly, this is a great time for me to say that, guys, be very careful when you're signing contracts in life. Make sure you read the contract before you sign it. I did read this contract in full. Quite an easy contract to get through, to be honest. It wasn't the longest contract I've ever had to read. Most contracts would be much longer. And we had a really interesting discussion yesterday with Chicago. Myself and apparently Jack were interviewing him for the Next Rank YouTube channel. You guys are definitely going to want to check out that interview. We thought it would take maybe 45 minutes, maybe an hour. It took 2 hours. We did a 2-hour interview. We're going to upload the whole thing on the Next Rank YouTube channel. So if you guys are keen for a 2-hour video, type 2 in chat. And I totally forgot that Chicago was part of the team that got scammed way back in the day. Do you guys remember this? Do you guys remember this? Chicago got scammed by Fibion. I totally forgot about this until we started chatting to him. But he was in a rival series team way back before he was in RLCS. Chicago was in a rival series team called Applesauce, and they got signed by a quote-unquote org called Fibion, and yeah, despite going 7-0 in RLRS that season, didn't make RLCS. Yeah, we talked about that and the importance of reading contracts, the importance of like reading the small print, and it's reminded me of, you know, my own personal experience with this, of like, oh yeah, even verbal agreements, you know, as a man of my word, I would like to think. Of course, I'm going to go ahead with this show match. But I will be completely honest with you guys. I didn't think they were actually going to find Killa. Never mind get him to sign this. So fair play to them. They surprised me with that. Alright, Killa up 1-0 here, hook shot. It's just simple stuff for Scrub most of the time. But he's had the occasional banger as well. You know, my lessons learned. If somebody comes up to me at the next LAN, and I know you're all going to do this now, you're all just going to come up to me and say, Johnny, I've written up this contract for me to 1v1 Zed. Hey, Johnny, I've written up this contract for me to 1v1 Daniel, Roas, whoever your favorite player is. I know you're all going to do this. I'm not signing. It's not happening. So don't bring me contracts that you've written up on A4 sheets of paper with blue pen. If you're gonna at least use a black pen. We've had a lot of the baby crying in this alternate crossbar signs day. Oh, that's a nice flick. Look at this. Killa was actually inviting this one. He intentionally delayed his arrival. Killa goes out wide, says, go on then, let me see if you can flick. Oh my goodness, he can't. Because Killa could have made it back faster there. But he was trying to bait the flick and hit him on the counter. MrSquirm actually hit a really nice flick to the near post. Okay, this is a big chance to clip on him. Uncontested air dribble takeoff, reset. Oh, decided to just go for the simple shot after the landing. He was kind of faking a double reset, faking a pogo shot, and eventually just went for a full volley, which was saved. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn on the mobile one high performance overlay. There we go. I've got it all prepared though. I've loaded it earlier, so. Is that post always just going to be a baby crying? It's the right post. Killa just checking to see if both the post and the crossbar are working here before eventually scoring. Doramu, thanks for the Prime. Welcome to the channel. Be sure and check if your Prime subs are available, guys. There's that patented kickoff from Scrub. Do you guys like that? I wish more players would do this. It's such a good kickoff. Whenever Scrub's playing, and I know right now he's playing against a lower rated player, but even when he was playing in the past against higher rated players, he used to win so many kickoffs like this. It's kind of like a reverse 45-degree flick, but a kickoff. Same concept. You're just getting that longer part of the car to rotate around. And you might be thinking, what are you on about, Johnny? Longer part of the car, but the car doesn't rotate around the center of the hitbox. If you front flip, the car actually rotates around an axis that's further back on the hitbox than the center. The visible center and the hitbox's visible center. That's why things like, you know, backflip flicks and reverse 45-degree flicks work and seem to flick the ball faster than traditional flicks. It's because you're using a longer part of the car. You can do the same idea on that kickoff. Get the longer part of the car into the ball. I said get the longer part of the car into the ball and have more of a chance of winning the 50. The rat kickoff. Is that what it's called? The Killa have been calling it the rat kickoff. Scrub's starting to get a good read on MrSquirm's preferences of going low on a lot of his offensive plays. He's not had the confidence to go for a top shelf reset yet. Slightly inefficient takeoff there, but MrSquirm turns it into an air dribble, and in he goes for 3-2. Killa in shambles, only up by 1. With 2 minutes to go in the game, this is a much better performance from MrSquirm. That last touch.
Nice shot.
Took it past Scrub. This is already a much more impressive display. Another good position for him. Will he have the confidence to go high with this one? I want to see him do something here. Double reset. Oh, he's making this very hard for himself. Wave dash. Nah, not enough. Fire on that one. I think the one reset would have been enough there as the clock strikes midnight on the counter attack. But yeah, he seems like he's got two modes, MrSquirm. He's either completely bailing out with a mind game, low 50 type of play, or he's going for something way more mechanical. There's no in between. There's no one flip reset flip kind of play. That's, I think, the level he should be trying to go for sometimes, just to keep Scrub guessing. That challenge was ambitious, speculative, and ineffective. It's 5-2. It's Taco Bell, no o'clock. Aye, Taco Bell's rubbish though, so I'm actually glad that I don't know that. I'm proud of myself for not knowing that. Okay, hold on. MrSquirm keeping it competitive here. It's giving Scrub something to worry about. It's been the flicks that have been the most impressive. That's a great flick. Wrapping all the way around the ball and getting on the far side of it. Killa wasn't expecting that. Probably expected it to be going towards the other post top corner. So Squirm didn't flip there. Thought he could maybe block Scrub's access to the boost. Scrub saw the opening to flip over the top of him. Oh, good counter. MrSquirm with the open net. Oh, he's made it hard, but he does adjust well. That was such an early commitment to it. I'm surprised that he jumps early. If MrSquirm had a quick look behind him, he would have seen that Killa was miles away. And he had more time than he thought. But he adjusted well, got over the top of the ball, put it on target to reduce the lead to 1. He can score to make it 5-5 here. He's hit the post with a kickoff goal attempt. Oh, that's a big miss though, Killa. Should easily be making it 2, and he does. 2-goal game. MrSquirm had a chance to tie. Not for the first time this game. And not for the first time this game, he's absolutely beamed it. The time's now running out. It looks like it is just going to be 2-0 Scrub. He's not completely destroying in this, but he's been good enough to put daylight between the two players. But MrSquirm, if he sticks to the flip game and maybe just goes for a single flip reset in the air, I think that's a good baseline for him to focus on. He's got the mind games to fall back on. He's got the 50-50. He's got all the standard stuff. But I want to see angle and attack into big flick. I want to see. He says this is where champions are made. Yeah, it's best of 5, guys. Of course, I'm not gonna. Hey, listen, I'm not just gonna come in and say, oh yeah, you know, good job getting the contract signed. It's gonna be best of 1 though. Like, the standard length of a show match is best of 5, so you know, that's what we're gonna do. It's been competitive matches though so far, competitive games. Oh, Killa didn't go for the kickoff. I think he's going to maybe intentionally miss this. Let MrSquirm back into defense. Now here comes the ceiling shot by Scrub. Reset. Reflip. Couldn't get the rebound on net. MrSquirm with better boost management here. Oh, he's just landed his own goal. That's not how champions are made. There's definitely an imposter in that play. Obviously, he had to do something about that. You couldn't just let it go in the net direct, but he's got the goal back. It's all good. You think Scrub's toying with him? I don't think he's really toying with him. I think Killa feels comfortable in the lobby, and I bet you that when Killa looked up at the score last game when he conceded the second time and saw 3-2, he probably thought, how's it 3-2? He probably felt like he's ahead by more. It looked like one of those games to me, at least. When I was, watching game 2, I thought, yeah, it's close on the scoreline, but it feels like Scrub could win this whenever he wants. Not sure if you guys had the same vibe. But he's done okay here, MrSquirm. He's keeping it competitive. He's had a couple of good plays. Is there a list of TNR creator codes somewhere? If you look at all the announcements, there's that reverse 45 kickoff from Scrub again. I love that. More players should try this. Genuinely, RLCS 1 should be paid attention. Oh, he's led into a ground pinch. What a shot by Scrub. MrSquirm caught out of position. Kind of just under the ball, hoping for the best. I mean, yeah, he's in no man's land there. Not covering a lot of the goal. Yeah, if you go to the Next Rank Discord announcements channel and then just scroll up, you'll see all of the codes there. But yeah, we've got... Oh, we've got a whole bunch of them. I think like 9 or 10 codes for you to choose from. CJ, Subpar, Fear. That's a great ceiling challenge, by the way. Phenomenal ceiling challenge by MrSquirm. There we got Jordy's has a code. Chicago's got a code as well. A few others I'm probably forgetting. Wadje and AJ, Nawiz, Lethamir. Who am I forgetting? Please get Scrub a code. Yeah, you can have one if he wants one, of course. Another ceiling challenge for MrSquirm. He's doing such a good job with these. Notice on his way in, as he's approaching with the ceiling challenges, he's putting himself completely horizontally aligned with Scrub. That makes it very hard for Scrub to find a way through. Oh, nice pinch by Scrub. It's in off the post and the bar. Love the technique in this one. Some great shots in this match. I didn't expect this from a match like this. That's fantastic. Get Squirm a code. Yeah, all the games have been competitive enough. They've been interesting enough, at least in my opinion. Now, yeah, he's got... Oh, that's the kind of play MrSquirm's got to go for. I think what's happening in a lot of his aerial plays, what's happening in a lot of his flip resets, is something that a lot of players do when they're at the kind of GC2, GC3 level. Because this is already like... I play most of my games at GC1-ish. Let's just say that. And... in GC1, you sometimes run into players who can flip reset. But GC2, GC3, you have to really know what you're up against. Everybody at that rank can reset. And then use it to great effect. But the difference between that and, you know, your SSLs, your pro players who are really on point with their single resets, double resets, is all about, like, where the car is after the reset happens. Because I feel like when players are at GC2, GC3, they're getting resets very well. Their muscle memory for actually getting the flip reset is pretty automatic. But it's what happens afterwards, like the immediate seconds after that. Notice the difference between pros. They have full control after. Even high SSLs, 2K rated players, immediate control after getting a reset. Players who are just a bit lower rated often have to hit a really technical pre-flip to get back to the ball, or a flip cancel, speed flip mid-air kind of thing, just to get back to the ball after their flip reset lands. Yeah, it's been, I think, reported by a few of you guys that MrSquirm is like a GC2 or 3 rated player. I think he looks like a GC3 player, I would say, in 2v2. I don't know about 1v1. It's 1v1 ranks are harder to calculate. But I think he looks like around about GC3. Not sure if you guys would agree with that. If you were going to guess the rank here, based on what you've seen, you can type in chat right now what you would put this at. I would say probably GC3. This flick game is really impressive. That's a great flick. We're back to a 1-goal game again, and it's probably a head scratcher for Scrub. Once more, thinking, wait, I'm only up by 1. And why is he actually hit a really good flick? Scrub says don't come too close. He's actually talking trash. He's trying to get inside Scrub's head. Let's see how Scrub responds to that. He says no problems, all he had time for now. Another good flick by MrSquirm, but this one is routinely defended by Scrub Killa. MrSquirm's losing all of his boosts in these challenges. Gotta be careful. Reset for Scrub, low 50. Into the crossbar, which seems to be made of springs. Squirm peak 1902s and GC1 and 1. So his peak is 1902s. So like low SSL. So yeah, that makes sense. Peaking in SSL, probably chilling in GC3, I would guess. What's SSL? 1880, I think. Nice shot. That's more simple. No nonsense. MrSquirm back within one again. This is what he needs to do with the aerial game. Just one reset, and that's it. None of this double reset stuff. Just one reset is plenty. Says he thought I already warned you. 1875 is SSL. Yeah, so 1900 his peak is SSL, and if you're peaking 1900, you're probably chilling in GC3. Uh-oh. MrSquirm has tried to pre-jump a pinch. I'm not sure about that one. Oof is right. Scrub Killa up 2 goals again. I mean, he respected Scrub's ability to get that one off the wall. I mean, he really went for that. No comeback for UXD, says Scrub. I don't know if trash talking Scrub and tech chat's the best course of action. Scrub's been in there with the biggest trash talkers in the game over the years. Oh, not a bad try there from MrSquirm. He's going to need to hustle back, though. Scrub's coming on the counter with another pinch. It's the post, though. MrSquirm not wasting any time getting the ball moving forward, but he had so much time. I think he probably could have just taken a touch there. Would have made a bit more sense. Still has time. MrSquirm has to score with this attack to keep the pressure on, and he's going to get an easy goal. And it's with the exact thing that he was lacking earlier in the match. Starting your dribble with an angle. It didn't really matter what Scrub did there. Scrub turns to challenge. MrSquirm gets a free goal. If he backs off, then he's going to have a great angle of attack. Hope this won't affect us teaming next year, says MrSquirm. He's actually trying to use this Showmatch as a networking opportunity and get Scrub to sign him for RLCS 2026. I mean, I'm thinking right now, why wait for 2026? The last chance qual's coming up. Maybe Scrub needs a team for that. But 2 goal difference. MrSquirm's been absolutely clapped off the backboard. He's kept this interesting. He's kept it competitive. But ultimately, he has been outclassed today. Scrub Killa still too good to fall to a less experienced player. He's going to try and put 10 past him with the reset. Can't get it. MrSquirm doesn't have time to score 2 goals. He'll have to settle for some competitive losses in his debut show match. GG's. Scrub says good warm-up for Nas. Yeah, it's GG's. It is GG's. Lucky this wasn't a best of 7 I was building. I like the trash talk. GG's. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed that. If you're wondering what on earth is going on, what is happening here, I'll show you again. Here's the contract, the signed contract for MrSquirm to 1v1 Scrub Killa and JohnnyBoi stream. MrSquirm signed it. Brought me this contract. I hadn't signed it at the time, of course. It was also blank where Scrub Killa's name is here. I told him in London 2024, if you can get Scrub to sign it, then I'm down, because that sounds like a, first of all, very hard task, and secondly, quite funny. Then they came up to me in Birmingham a whole nearly year later with a signed Scrub Killa dotted line and also a video of Scrub signing it. I knew Scrub was at that event, so I couldn't believe it. I forgot about it. I was like, there's no way they've actually gone and found him. Fair play, though. So we signed it and, of course, streamed the match. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, though. I definitely enjoyed that. It was one-sided, but in an impressive way, I'll say, to be completely blunt and honest about it. It was one-sided, but it wasn't an unimpressive one-sided. I came into this with no idea what level it's going to be. I thought maybe I'm going to need to cast a Grand Plat match, which I love to do as well. But yeah, it's always good to see Scrub back in the channel, see how he's doing. He's got some mech still. The Unk mechanics are looking pretty good, and he's still showcasing what I think is an underutilized kickoff. The reverse 45-degree kickoff.